Hi, I'm Chris and I will talk about phrasal verbs. A phrasal verb is mainly used in spoken English and in informal texts. And also, we use them like normal verbs in a sentence. Here are the most common phrasal verbs. Bring up, which means to take care of and teach a child who is growing up. One example is, their grandparents broke them because their parents were always traveling. Carry on, which means to continue to do what you have been doing. One example is, sorry, I interrupt, carry on talking. Fall apart, which means to break into parts in a usually a sudden and unexpected way. One example is, my cake fell apart when I tried to cut it. Get away, which means to go away from a place. One example is, I cannot wait to get away from the city. Now I will introduce you to the structure of the phrasal verbs. A phrasal verb is conformed by a basic verb plus another word or words. The 2 or 3 words that make up a phrasal verb form a short phrase, which is why we call them phrasal verbs. But a phrasal verb is still a verb. After knowing the structure, here are another examples of phrasal verbs. Give up, which means to stop an activity or effort. To admit that you cannot do something and stop trying. One example is, we all gave up smoking on January 1st. Hold on, which means to have or keep your hands, arms, etc. tightly around something. One example is, hold on to the railing, that way you won't fall. Look after, which means to take care of someone or something. One example is, the nurse looked after the patient for months until he was better. Watch out, which means to be aware of something dangerous. One example is, watch out in the mountain. There are birds there. Now I will present an activity for you to understand more the use of the phrasal verbs. Choose the right preposition or adverbial particle. I was looking my neighbor's dog when I found some money. The options are 1, for, 2, after, 3, between, 4, at. Think about the answer. And the correct answer is after. You can sit for a while. I know you are tired. And the options are 1, on, 2, in, 3, back, 4, over. Think about the answer. And the correct answer is back. Don't take your coat. It's too cold. And the options are 1, on, 2, over, 3, off, 4, out. Think about the answer. And the correct one is off. Did the manager deal that customers complained? And the options are 1 at, 2 with, 3 on, 4 out. Think about the answer. And the correct one is 2 with. Stand when speaking in class, please. The options are 1 up, 2 in, 3 on, 4 by. Think about the answer. And the correct one is 1 up. This is the end of the lesson. Thank you.
Created using Powtoon.